This is the Archery Insider, your look inside the sport of archery. All right, now we're going to go over the Olympic Recurve Bow. Let me grab the Olympic Recurve and we'll take a look at it. Alrighty, so there is a whole lot more going on here. We've got a few more added pieces. It looks kind of crazy, but really isn't that much different. We've got our same thing, riser is the middle piece. We've got our limbs. They're just a more advanced limb. They are a maple carbon mixture, really cool material. So they actually have carbon in them, faster shooting, smoother draw, a lot of cool stuff. And then we still got the string, serving, knock points, all that good stuff. So what I want to go over on here, your differences, is going to be your stabilizers, which are these long bars that come off here. These are going to help reduce, they're going to add torque to the bow, and that's going to reduce movement, and it's going to also balance the bow. These are your back bars. What these do is that they help distribute the weight a little bit better. So we can just hold our hand out. If you watch, my bow doesn't go anywhere. It just sits there, okay? It's very balanced. I'm not having to think about anything. It's just gonna balance the bow for me. The big thing is adding that torque. So if you watch, if I move my arm, the bow is almost like floating. It does not wanna move off that axis because a whole bunch of torque from the stabilizers. So that's what those do. All right, other differences is going to be your sight, which is this big, huge piece right here. This extends out in the bow, and it's got some adjustments on there, and it mounts into those holes that we showed you on the other one. And then if you look right here, you've got your aperture. Let me get this close up to the camera, and you should be able to see that. This is gonna be your aperture right here, and this allows you to aim. Mine's a crosshair. You can swap them out for a number of different ones, but this is gonna be your aperture. It's just an aiming device. All right, so we've got a sight, which is new, stabilizers, and then we've got the clicker, which is this piece here. And let me get this over in front of you so you can see. So the clicker is this piece here. When you pull your arrow past, it clicks. And this is an indicator to know that you've drawn your bow back all the way. So you draw back, click, and then you release. And so it's going to just let you know that you've got the exact same amount of pull weight each time when you're shooting. Again, this is really advanced stuff. If you're just starting out, don't put any of this stuff on your bow yet. Start bare bow, okay? All right, and the last piece is gonna be that plunger that I talked about just a second ago, which is right here, and you can see it's that little orange piece that sticks off the bow. This guy comes through the riser. It comes out on this side, and what this does is this absorbs shock out of the arrow. So the arrow sits on that. It's going to absorb shock out of it, and it's going to help it hit straighter, okay? And there's a lot of tuning that goes into that. Really cool stuff. All right, awesome. That is the Olympic Recurve. And if you're wanting to do competition, as soon as you add a long stabilizer or a sight onto your bow or a clicker, you're now classified as an Olympic Recurve. So that's another reason I don't recommend people start with these stabilizers and sights, is you throw that on there and then you're competing against actual Olympic competitors. I mean, it's ridiculous. So if you're really wanting to do this as your sport, especially, start bare bow, get into it, learn bare bow, and then transition into Olympic Recurve later on. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and keep it in the bullseye. That sounded good.